the rare times we spoke were strained at best. I had to find another way. I had to find a way to forgive my mom for her actions. I'm just going to talk. I'm not going to read that. Okay. It was really difficult growing up with my mom. Life was very challenging. And it didn't really matter about why as I got older. What came to be is that I was still hurting. My mom was still hurting. There was no need to place blame. The bottom line is that we wanted a relationship together, and we weren't going to get it the way that we were going. But what we did is I had a relationship with God, and I really turned to God for that. I turned to Him. I prayed for years and years and years that my mom and I would come back together. But in order for us to come back together, to have a healthy relationship, God had to be included in that. The Lord God was more prominent in my life. I began sharing that with my mom. And my mom began to listen. And beginning to listen, she began to see God on her own. And because of seeking God on her own, our relationship has really grown. It wasn't about who hurt who 20 years ago. It wasn't about, well, you did this then, and it wasn't like that. It was just about that she was my mom. I'm her daughter. We love each other. We want to be together, and we needed to have a healthy relationship, and God's the only way to do that. So again, we just prayed together, we talked together, and we just began to figure the things that were really important and the things that just weren't. And what was important is letting go of the past, finding forgiveness. And although I had forgiven my mom, she was not able to forgive herself. So although I was healing, the journey just continued. And once my mom was able to forgive herself for how she feels she had treated me, or maybe wasn't really there as a mom, once she was able to find forgiveness in her heart for herself and to accept the fact that I had forgiven her, our relationship really just took off. My mom is somebody that I call almost every day now. She's not able to be here today, but she will be here next Tuesday. And it's a really exciting time because before it was always so broken. And God is a healer. He will come into your lives if you just invite Him in. He will fix those things. He will make things that we all thought were so important, those hurts 15, 20 years ago, whatever they were, they really aren't that important anymore. You learn to pick your battles, and you learn to move on, and you learn to put God first in the relationship. And I really believe that's what my mom and I have done. It's a whole new level. It's what we all would have wanted, what should have been, that we feel was taken away from us, because the devil will do that. He will infiltrate your family, and he will break you down. He will break families apart. And we just weren't having that anymore. My relationship with my mom was just way too important, and she had shown that it was way important to her too. So bringing God into your life, He will fix it. He will heal your relationship. He will mend those broken hearts. And He did.